Okay, we're going to say this together. Ani, Bonjour, Don. Miigwech, Chi Miigwech, which what you people did is that you just welcomed me here, to visit you, and I thank you very much for my welcome. So before I was invited here, to explain what a smudge is, and what I like to do is that who can smudge? A lot of people don't know who can smudge. Even in our culture, a lot of us don't know, who can smudge, or why we smudge, or how we smudge. So anybody can smudge. Anybody can smudge, from elders to children, and anybody in between. And why do we smudge? We could be smudging for probably any reason at all. Smudging is all part of us healing. And it could be you've lost a friend, and you may want to say a prayer, and smudge. You can smudge just for relaxation. If you're just sitting around the house, you can smudge your house, each room, if you wish. And with that, the meaning of the smudge also, what it does is it takes out any negative vibes, that may be in your house. You could do it around your house. You could even do it walk around your yard and smudge. You can smudge tools, anything at all, just to get the negative character out from around your being. So we have 4 main medicines that we use for smudging. One is tobacco, just regular tobacco. We also have sweetgrass, which is very common. Sweetgrass, and you would just light it and just smudge it around, just lay it down, let it burn. We have sages, and there's different kinds of sages that we use. It doesn't matter which kind, that we would use. And we also have cedar, which is a medicine. Now, these things like the cedar, it's also good, for making tea. It's also the same thing with the sage. The sage is good for making tea. Matter of fact, we made 9 venison meat pies last night, and I didn't have any sage other than what I use for smudging, and it's just all the same, so we just threw our sage into it. Worked out very well. So now, how do we smudge? Normally, myself, when I'm alone, get the smudge going. So usually when I start my smudge, the first thing I do is I smudge my hands, just like you're washing it. And it's a way of purifying, again, the negative energy in me, and this is what smudging is all about. It's to get rid of the negativeness energy that's around you. The other thing I do is that I thank the Creator, who is Kichi Manitou. Now, Kichi Manitou could be the Creator, or he could also be we call the Great Spirit. So the other thing that we mentioned, like, is our name, Indigenous cause, which means my name is, and I would use my name Don, or Don Fraser. The other thing that I would say is my clan. Who's my clan? My totem. And we all have a spiritual animal name, and mine is the owl. So this is what I would say whenever I'm washing my hands and I am introducing myself to the Creator and to start my smudge. So as we go on, we want to start by starting with our head. We smudge our head, and because you want to think of good thoughts. The other thing, some people, smudge their hair, because that's where their DNA is in. And of course, the history of their family. The other thing that we do is that we smudge our eyes so that we see good things. And then we smudge our ears so that we hear all good things. And then we smudge our nose so that we smell all the good things around us. We also smudge our mouth so that we can speak good words. We smudge our heart. Then we smudge the rest of our body. We smudge our legs so that we can walk a good path. So with all this here, which is very important, to the indigenous world, and it's very strange to the, to the average, person out there that doesn't understand our way of smudging. So what I'd like to do here now is to introduce our drumming group. And we have Winnie. Winnie would like to stand up and just face around. Okay, and we have Annika up here. Everybody knows these two women. And we have Tilly. Now we have two guests here that are special to me. If you'd both stand up. And we have Crystal on your left, who is my niece, and my sister, Sandy, who flew in from Ontario, Georgian Bay, a place called Penetanguishene, our hometown, to join us to be part of the ceremony and also to do some singing for us. Now another thing what we do when we come to smudging, and what I will do, I will face the east to start my smudging, and I will thank the sun, to give us another day. Then I'll face the south, and I'll thank Mother Earth for everything that she has to offer us. Then I'll face the east, or the west, the west. And that's our grandfather, that gives us all our knowledge. And then I will face the north, for our Great Spirit, and thank him, for accepting our prayers. The smoke on the smudge as well sends a trail to our Great Spirit for our prayers, that he will reach our prayers. So what we'll do now, normally we would smudge an individual person, but because of the COVID and so forth, we're not going to do that. Also because we have such a big crowd, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk around the church to all of you, and we will smudge you all at once. Okay?
Hands be cleansed, that they create beautiful things. May your feet be cleansed, that they might take you to where you most need need to be. May your heart be cleansed, that you might hear its messages clearly. May your throat be cleansed, that you might speak rightly when words are needed. May your eyes be cleansed, that you might see the signs and wonders of this world. May these people and this space be washed clean by the smoke of these fragrant plants. And may this same smoke carry our prayers spiraling to the heavens.
So now we're going to perform a chant, and the chant is called Wildflower, and Wildflower means, like, you know, the mother calling for her children. So we'll have the girls come up.
Thank you so much. A lot of what today is about is spiritual practice. And that's part of what smudging is, that's part of what the singing is. We've heard a song. I'm going to invite us to sing a song. All part of the practices that bring us into God's presence. This is 411 in Voices United, O God, We Call. We'll sing it 3 times. So we're talking this morning about healing and spiritual practice. We're talking about the practices that bring us in some way into God's presence. We've done a smudge, we've sung, we've listened to music, and I'm going to invite Marlene to come forward now for one more practice.